Welcome back for another episode of FloCheer Radio. This is our 30-minute podcast that's kind of weekly, where we talk all things all-star cheerleading and dance. My name is Megan Motley.
I'm Jessica Baker.
And I'm Emily Schmidt. We're back.
Well, that was good.
Good morning, ladies. That was good. This is take two. Behind the curtain.
I couldn't remember my name. My brain is all
We were
soupy.
talking. We were trying to say each other's names. It was
No coffee.
But we're here. We're back. We're trying to catch up. I'm sure everybody is kind of catching up from their turkey coma.
Yes.
Feeling good. Happy to be back.
I'm
there
feeling
is
good.
so much to talk about.
My pants are a little tighter, but I'm good.
How are your Thanksgivings?
Awesome. I
was
did
good.
so much stuff. I went, you know that MTV show Wildin' Out?
Yeah.
I saw that in person. Like it
With
was
Nick Cannon?
What?
Yeah.
He
I
was
saw
there?
Nick Cannon.
I've
Yeah.
seen you for 2 days, and
Yeah.
you're just telling me.
I know. It was.
We haven't had time to ask
This is
each
so
other.
bizarre.
It was so last minute. It was so last minute. We like.
That's so cool.
Saw that they were in town, so we went, and it was really funny. They did like a whole bunch of stand up, and
That's so
it was
fun.
fun. They
That's cool.
played the games.
Did the people from the audience get called to?
Oh yeah, it was really funny. I think some of them were like planted audience members, but maybe not. But anyways, that was really fun.
That's
Went to a
awesome.
Dallas Cowboys game.
Gosh, that's so eventful.
Wasn't a good
It
game
was.
for her.
No, that was bad. If you're a football fan at all, Dallas Cowboys are
great
not
for me.
doing so hot.
Oh, snap.
But yeah, I did all the things. I was very busy, but it was great. You know, went home, saw the friends. All that
I
stuff.
stuck around here. I didn't really do much of anything except after Thanksgiving. Well, actually, secretly. So I went and got all my Christmas decorations and hid them under the stairs. And then, like, right after my parents walked in to see my house for the first time, I was like, look at all my Thanksgiving decorations. And I was like, Mom, help me put up this Christmas garland. And it's on Thanksgiving, so yeah, I've got my Christmas cat
She's ready.
That
leggings on.
is really good. How did I not
Enjoy.
even notice those?
I know, you're
This or
so
that
used to
Christmas
me
cat.
wearing odd cat items. You're like, oh, well, that's just normal.
It really is.
Yeah, so anyways, got my Christmas cat leggings on.
Very
Nice.
fitting.
You're ready. Well, I froze up north.
Oh, good.
My friends now make fun of me because I can't handle the cold. It's official.
Yeah.
Yep, you're
1 year
Texan
living in
now.
Texas.
I know, anytime it hits 50 degrees, I'm like, scarf.
Hello, I came into work yesterday with the big scarf
I
on.
know, we're like, did you just get off the plane? You look like you have a sweater,
Yeah.
and a vest, and a scarf. I was like, it's 65.
It wasn't.
I'm always cold, so I have
Yeah.
no room to talk. Like, I will wear a jacket if it goes like 70, 69, I'm like, where's my jacket?
Well, and here's
Not
another
meant for the
funny thing
cold.
about Megan. Like, no matter what she's wearing, like even if she has this really fancy top on, she's got this track jacket that she's ready to throw on at any
Yes.
moment.
It's okay.
It's
I
big,
do.
it's cute.
I keep it with me all the time. It's actually on the couch.
I
Like,
see
behind
it.
So anytime Megan's without
Yeah.
the track jacket, it's like, it's only a matter of time.
I know.
It's going right back
Cold.
on.
I'm cold, and I keep it in my car because I'm always cold. So it's like, yeah, it does not matter what I'm wearing.
Oh, we know.
Always trending.
One day she had on a black maxi dress with it. I'm not making this up.
No, I remember we were going out to eat somewhere.
I was cold. Like I mean, okay, I just recently got a leather jacket, so I'm going to maybe when I'm wearing nicer things, I can wear that.
There you go.
I don't believe it.
Yeah, we
She
gotta say I
values
believe it.
comfort
First of all,
over all things.
That I was literally just about to say that. I'm
not
like,
a bad
I'm like,
thing.
it's not as comfortable, and you know the leather like restricts you to here. We've derailed. Okay.
Sorry.
So Megan can't do motions in her leather jacket.
No,
Which
no
is the most
motions.
important thing. So,
But we can talk about, I guess a clothing segue into this or
Yes.
that cat.
Because you're wearing it.
Because I'm wearing my favorite cats
Yes.
today. But my other favorite cats, guys, the winner of this or that cat,
I really didn't check who
It
is
was
it.
a big
It was
vote.
very close. It was very close. And I know you
haven't
threw up
seen.
the nomination for the Cougars,
Yes,
Megan.
I did.
And I am excited to report that the itty bitty kitties are on top again.
Really?
Again,
Oh my gosh.
63%. So last week it was like 70 something. So
Yeah.
the competition is slowly eking up on those tiny little cats.
They're on a roll.
You know what though, guys? I've got something that I think this week is really going to give the kitties a run for their money.
Yeah.
Yeah, hold on, give me a moment.
Oh.
It takes
Well,
me a second
I was
here.
going to say, this was, I really thought it was going to, Itty Bitty Kitty's reign might have ended because I saw like everybody on the Cougars were like tweeting and be like, please, it only takes 2 seconds, go vote, go vote.
It only takes 2 seconds. They're like rallying.
It was. No, I'm so serious. Like everybody was really rallying the vote, and of course Cheer Athletics was too. But I was like, wow, this might be the end. But no.
Are you ready? Are you ready for who is going to be the competition? Well, let me tell you, Olivia and Meredith, Taylor Swift's cats. Yes, I told you we were going to bring some real cats back into this competition, and I'm really trying to figure out how we can derail these itty bitty kitties. So, even though I love them, check this out. It's hilarious. It's so funny.
You a saber-toothed
Oh my
tiger
gosh.
cub. Are you my baby
Really
Wolverine?
I actually
Are you the
love
princess of Meowtown? Are you just a melting snowman? Are you just a sloth? Because you're a little unicorn kitty cat. Are you my magical Pegasus? Do you want to write some songs?
Just how you look like.
No, I just can't. I can't. This is me. Yes, when I get home to my cat, exactly the same.
That cat is very cute.
One of her songs has something about like being a crazy cat woman in it on her new CD.
Oh yes. Her cats are fabulous.
I have not listened to Taylor Swift's new
I bought it.
thingy.
Great investment.
Is it? Okay, well, I'm sure in a carpool soon we will be subjected to that.
Yeah.
Emily will
For
catch
those
us up.
that
on
don't
that.
know, Emily, whenever we take car rides, it's an orchestrated event where there are soundtracks
just
that
life.
are played.
That's just my life.
And no, that's
God.
true. We get like regular Celine Dion Snapchats, but anyways,
Crazy.
So yeah, looking forward to that. But that cat is so
Right?
Oh,
That
that's so
and she has
That's a
two.
good one.
Only one was featured in the video, but yes, this
That
or that
video's
cat.
hilarious.
This cat is going to be Itty Bitty Kitties, and that cat is going to be Taylor Swift's cats. So
Well,
go vote.
That
Maybe
is-
Taylor Swift is going to vote and swoop in with all her fans.
gosh.
Can you imagine?
I
Taylor?
think that would be what it takes to
Taylor?
take down Itty Bitty Kitties.
I know
honestly.
you watch this. She's like,
Except she wasn't the cheerleader. She's like in one of her music
yeah,
videos.
but we're your fan. She can be our fan. I don't know.
I bought her CD.
Well,
The new one.
let's see. Let's see if the Swifties rally to
All
take
right.
down the Itty Bitty
Hopefully.
Kitties.
Well, that's
Competition is tight for this or that cat.
Well, we should move on and talk about all of the fantastic showcases that have been and are yet to be.
Yes.
But
I
World
need to
Cup.
spill. Yes.
Now
that
you're
we
finally here.
Yeah. Whew. Wow. It was just such a good day. It was awesome.
she's overwhelmed with
I know.
emotion.
I'm actually like really staring at you intently
know.
because I know that you're like holding in your real
now I can let it
excitement.
out. No, it was awesome though. All their levels were great, and like the whole first half of the day. Well, actually, like 2/3 they were some of the lower levels.
Yep.
And it was so neat because like I've said so many times, this is the first time that all 5 of their locations came together because they just started the Ohio and Connecticut locations this year. So it was so neat to see everyone together, and it just the atmosphere was great. Everyone was so happy in their gold.
and we have sneak peeks, I think, of their routine.
Yeah.
of the site.
it was so hard to highlight a little because it was all so good.
You put this highlight together.
And then Odyssey's New Year's was great. But yeah, how fun was that?
So what I didn't spill on the last podcast,
Oh,
what I
geez,
was
here we go.
was, but this is also I'm going to talk about it later. So
What?
because it's one of my
But you
things.
can't get
I know, I didn't do it on purpose. Anyways, so the routine was awesome. I'll jump to something else. I haven't had my coffee yet.
Oh, girl.
The choreography was awesome. Like I was telling you guys last time, the circus theme and what they did and for Shooting Stars and how they put it all together, it was just, it was
Yeah,
so
the
cool.
little props are funny.
And like they do the little movements, like the cartwheel on the thigh, where
Yeah.
you like keep going. Like, that was fun because it's like such a little circus thing to do. And
No, it's like the details are really what pulls like a themed routine together. It's all the like nuances. It's like the fun transitions and things like that.
yeah.
But
And there's
yeah.
a lot of little details. Like I think it's going to take fans a significant amount of times watching that routine to actually.
Speaking of that, and I'll get into this a little bit more later, but I was just watching TGLC in slow motion, so I could really appreciate it. You see so many things when you like really slow it down, because like because it is such a visual routine that it's like when you really do, like YouTube has a great little feature where you can like put it in like 3/4 speed. Money.
Oh,
Good to know.
I didn't know that.
Anyways,
Yeah.
So sorry.
Which that makes sense because they Shooting Stars and TGLC are like kind of like brother. They told us this, they're like brother and sister, and they have an awesome relationship, and a lot of success between both programs, and so I can see their choreography being similar.
Yeah,
but I think we're visiting a friendly rival of World Cup this weekend. I think that's a thing.
So, man, my winter jacket has not come out of my suitcase for a month.
Just
back up north.
Don't unpack.
Episode I've been touching on this because I'm really excited to head to Maryland Twisters to see their showcase and hang out with F5 and Rain at their practice on Thursday.
So wait, whenever you were hinting like several episodes ago that you had this big secret, how long have you really known about baseball?
Oh, only like 2 or 3 weeks. No, I'm not. Because Tara just told me.
Okay.
Tara just told me like 2 or 3 weeks ago. But you know what? She's the one that knows more about it, and I think that she should hop on the call right now, and we should get her on.
So Tara is the coach.
Do we have a guest?
She is the owner of Maryland Twisters, and she coaches both Rain and F5. I could talk to Tara for hours. I joke with her. I'm like, we just cheer chat. She has the best things to say, and it's just
That's cute.
We need to hear more from her about F5 and this theme.
Yeah, and she sent us a cute little picture. I think this is her.
Hello.
And her hubby.
Tara.
Hey, what's going on?
Can you hear me okay?
Yeah.
Can you hear us? Hey, it is Emily, Meg, and Jess, and we are here. We have you on FloCheer Radio.
Welcome.
Hey, how are you?
Good.
So
I have my coffee. I'm ready to go.
Oh, we don't. That's what we've been saying.
Emily's lacking her coffee today, but we're making it through.
Oh.
I know, that's alarming, isn't it? That's what I said whenever she said she didn't have her coffee yet.
So, Tara, we were just chatting, and I was like, you know what? We need Tara to just hop on the phone and tell us everything about F5's theme and what you were thinking going into starting the season and creating this really unique theme.
Well, I can't take any credit for the theme. This is all the brain power of True Hall, who also coaches F5. And, I think, I don't know how you all feel, but watching Worlds, it's certainly inspirational. But after a while, everybody starts to look alike. All the routines start to become compulsory, and us included. F5 had a very, in my opinion, compulsory routine last year. So we knew, we're about to celebrate our 20-year anniversary as Maryland Twisters this year. And we knew we had to, step up our game. The large senior division is extremely competitive. It is, all the divisions are competitive. And we're losing our own interest in the sport, kind of. So we're like, we need to do something out of the box and rejuvenate all of us. And we hired a great team of choreographers to help bring this vision of life. And that's Tom Steck, Ray Jasper. True and I had input, obviously. We also worked with Jonathan Lewis. So it's been a nice
star-studded cast there.
Yeah.
And I know you said that it was so unique having multiple choreographers with this routine. How do you think that really helped create something so out of the box?
I think because we all knew that there was no rules. You can do a theme with baseball. Well, heck, there's no rules.
Yeah.
Let's make it our own.
Yeah.
And I think the choreographers kind of came into it with that mindset too. Like, okay, we have creative freedom, so to speak. And they just really fed off of each other, and all of us, truly, because once the ball started rolling, no pun intended, we all started just feeding off of that energy and yeah, that's awesome. Let's do that. That's unique. That's different.
And was there a connection?
So
how did the baseball theme come in? Where did that come from?
So True came up with the baseball theme. Yeah. How did she get inspired? Is there any story behind that?
Well, True was a very competitive softball player back in the day.
Really?
The girl was talented, yes, before she transitioned into cheerleading. And she was competitive, and she did it all year long, travel softball.
Wow. Okay.
I think that's
And,
awesome, though. You know, because cheerleading is super competitive,
Yes.
it's super athletic, and some people would count out cheerleading. And here's this like person who was a super competitive softball player bringing in something that they experienced, and that's cool. I think that's cool.
And I think there's so much opportunity to like take the baseball theme and like explore that. So I'm really excited to see kind of how that really comes to life.
Yeah.
And
I'm really excited to see all the movements within your routine and the small detail of how you're going to incorporate baseball into everything throughout your transition.
Well, it's really funny because when the choreographers were briefed, and I made True explain this concept to each of them because I was like, I don't know how to explain it.
Yeah. She had to, like,
my daughter
pitch it.
plays T-ball. T-ball was a whole different ball wax. So, you know, in T-ball, you have those sideline sing-songy things the kids would do.
Oh,
you know?
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Also,
like
highly
down by
competitive.
the river and all these little things. And so when True started like talking about the softball theme and the sing-song things and the things that happen in a baseball game, you know, my own daughter's like, oh, I know that song.
Oh, that's fun.
I know how that goes.
That's so
That's cool.
True has an amazing musicality ear. She's always been a mastermind behind F5's sound and music. And so she knew exactly what she wanted to do with the music. And she actually just spent time with JR yesterday finalizing a lot of the stuff. So I'm really excited to see the whole thing come to life.
Me too.
We're waiting on our final
Emily's
music
getting
piece.
very excited.
And I'm not gonna lie. I mean, it's early in the season. We're definitely a little sloppy.
Sure.
You know, we're definitely having our struggle points because we're humans and they're kids. And I want to bring an amazing performance to everybody at Showcase Day, but just remember it's Showcase.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
It's gonna be a lot to absorb.
I'm
Probably for the kids, too.
I feel like I'm gonna need to watch it so many times just to soak all the choreography in. Like, put my camera down and just sit there and enjoy the show.
Any hints? Is there something in the routine that we're going to be watching and be like, wow? Or is there
Like,
a
what's
moment
your
for
favorite
you?
section or moment? Yeah.
Are we giving too much away?
I don't even know. I think like for me, they're a very strong tumbling team, probably the strongest tumbling team we've ever had, ever. And so their tumbling pieces I think the opening is probably the most impressive. You know, they're only doing the standing to doubles and standing full. So we have a girl that does a standing full, toe touch full in the opening. We have a girl that's highlighted that does a standing two handspring full
order?
whip double.
Wow.
In that order. And then we have
cool.
seven girls doing synchro two handspring whip doubles on top of the standing to doubles. So like there's a lot of tumbling right in that opening punch. And so I feel like for me, that's where I'm absorbed the most. It's like they get me at hello.
I think that's awesome.
Yeah.
I think I think for me, what really gets me excited is when routines open and it's just power from the very beginning because, you know, sometimes some routines take a little bit to build up into it. So I'm really excited to see.
Set the tone. And,
like, I feel like this is going to be
and
a really fun year.
And that's kind of how F5 was born on the world circuit. We used to have those in-your-face, very fast openings where the speed of the tumbling was right there and all the difficulty was right there. And we somehow the last couple of years have gotten away from that a little bit. So I feel like this opening is a reflection of maybe some old school F5 that people are expecting us to have. And we've kind of missed the mark a little bit, but this year I think we're definitely going to serve it.
You know what I really love? I really love that the honesty is kind of really refreshing in how you're just talking about how 20 years in, you're taking a look back and really reevaluating what you want to do and like ready to try something new and still kind of give us that old school vibe. Like I love that. I think it's really important to kind of reignite your passion and always like be very analytical of yourself. So, and I think that's really cool, and it's such an exciting time for cheerleading.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So, I'm really excited for y'all, and also congratulations on 20 years. That's phenomenal.
Huge.
Thank you.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I can't believe it. I'm still 23. I don't even know how that happened.
And now you even are coaching your daughter at Maryland Twisters.
Aw.
Yeah, I part-time coached her this year. Last year I coached alongside of the coaches full-time on Youth 1. And honestly, you know, it's funny, and I'm sure every gym owner gets this question, especially because all the gym owners are also coaching the world team. And a lot of the parents are always like, you need to look down at the lower levels. You need to be more invested with your younger program. And through the years, just based on being a gym owner, it's hard to be everywhere.
Yeah.
And I was forced to be involved in the Youth One program because my daughter was there.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to coach her. That was never my intention. But it was so refreshing to get a clean lens of these kids are, you know, 9, 10, and 11. They want to be there. They're pleasers.
Yeah.
You know, they'll kill themselves trying to hit their full outs. And it was honestly good for me because it gave me better perspective on why I do this.
Yeah.
And
It's a
why
good
it's so
reset.
important.
Yeah. Lower level kids
Yeah,
are
it was
so
a great
awesome to
reset
work
for me
with.
last year.
I agree.
Is what you said, like they kill themselves trying to please you and to do
Yes.
well, and they have that work ethic and
for-
they want to do
And
it.
they
Like
love
young
it.
kids are
And
so
they love
wonderful.
Yes.
Yeah, they don't have boyfriends or jobs. Or
Life
SATs.
is simpler.
It's nice.
Yeah.
That is
and
Life is
awesome.
simpler.
It's
Yeah.
almost like they have
So
more
this year,
focus.
Avery is on Youth One again.
Wow.
We're on Youth One again, and we're going to try hard for a summit bid this year. That's our goal.
That's
I
awesome.
love it.
That's
That's
awesome.
a
Lord
great goal to
willing,
have.
we get a summit bid.
Yeah.
But they're large Youth One, and they're super talented.
Well, I'm excited
So,
to see them at the
we'll See how the
showcase.
season goes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Emily,
they're hitting their full outs, and I'm like, okay, this
Yes.
is easy for them. We need to maybe make it a little harder.
Thought about the
They're doing
difficulty.
I love
That's
it.
awesome.
That makes me so excited.
Yeah.
And the other team that I know Megan and I have to ask you about because
Yes.
I've shared with you before, Tara, but Megan and I have a serious
Obsession with medium co-ed.
and just talking about the division because we
it
think
is
it
the
is
most
so
underrated
Yes.
division of all time. It really is. Like
I could not agree with you more.
it flies under the
completely
radar
agree.
all season long, and I think it's just because like
All those teams don't see each other until
Right.
Worlds because they're all geographically all over the place and not even NCAA. Not everyone was at that competition. It's just Worlds is the first time, and
Right.
you never know who's going to take it home in that division.
and I feel like
No,
so many teams have started to
no.
move into medium co-ed too.
You know, you can honestly sit there at Worlds and watch the top 10 teams in medium co-ed, and I feel like this is where they are different from the other divisions. The top 10 teams are all neck and neck and neck and neck. They're all amazing.
Yeah.
They're all hitting. They're all serving. And so I sit there during medium co-ed like, I have no idea how to judge this.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm glad I'm not the judge because they're all ridiculously talented.
Yes.
And all of the routines, I feel like, especially this past season, were performances.
yes.
Rain was one of the most fun routines I think I watched last season, but all of them in that division, it wasn't just a routine, it was
Right.
Oh, yeah, they're
everyone
very
on their
distinct.
feet.
Yes.
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 And so it's like, and so when it comes down to judging all of those and it really being the first time that you're seeing them all next to each other, it's like hard to really wrap your head around it. And so,
Agreed.
yeah, so I love medium co-ed, and I'm going into this year like really like focusing on it and trying to like entrench
Megan's
myself
joining a
in
medium
it.
co-ed team.
Are you recruiting?
We're just
Tara,
trying to
do
leave
you
it.
need her?
It's so embarrassing. I'm like the most excitable person of all time, but I just really love it, and I feel like I'm going to shine a light on it and get people to talk about it
Yeah.
more because it's like
It is overlooked in this.
yes, it's crazy.
And here's a fun fact that I don't even know if you guys are aware. I know you love medium co-ed. I know you've been watching Rain for years. I don't even know if you guys realize this, but their coach Matt Green was on the very first Rain.
Oh, that's so cool.
That's awesome.
Very cool.
Yep. I coached the very first Rain. For a few years, I coached Rain back in the day. And Matt Green was my last pass on my team, and he was on Rain for a year or two. And
cool.
he's been a part of our coaching staff since he graduated, and he's carried that Rain torch ever since.
That is
And
awesome.
so,
Good programs
and
keep their people.
I feel like he's quiet and doesn't get a lot of attention or recognition, but I just wanted all the fans out there to know that Matt Green, their coach, has been with Rain since day one. And, you know, he should be, we should all thank him for all the work that he's put into that team because that's what's helping bring these amazing performances too.
He does a great job. I mean, every year
Yeah.
they are just
Yeah.
such a team to watch. Is there anything you can tell us about the routine this year?
We have a lot of new people on the team this year. We had a lot of kids graduate. Last year's team was like top heavy, loaded with seniors and super seniors. So we do have a lot of new people to Rain, not necessarily the program. So we have a lot of new people on Rain this year. The boys are ridiculously talented yet again.
so fun to
Terrell
watch.
is the boy that you always see flying in the basket. last season.
Yes.
He's a senior this year. He's a captain, and you will see him being the star of the show.
Awesome.
That's great.
So
That's
I
awesome.
think their choreography this year is definitely more entertaining, more going on, if that's even possible.
That's what
They
I'm
have a
thinking.
great
Last year it was just like that. How could it be
Yeah.
more?
Yeah.
Yeah, believe it or not, it's a lot. So in a good way.
Yeah.
I think the fans will be very entertained and be excited to see them.
Awesome.
So
We're
both
really
Rain F5 are
excited
doing
about
really,
this
really well.
weekend.
Yeah.
We're so excited this weekend and to see all the teams. And Emily's going to be there, like on the edge of her seat.
I know.
We're very excited that you're having us out there. So thanks so much for jumping on the phone to talk to us this morning. We really appreciate
Of
it.
course.
Yeah, and I will see you
Thank
later
you guys
this
for
week.
including us.
Of course.
Yeah, of course.
Good luck.
See you soon.
Bye, Tara.
Bye.
Oh, she's so sweet.
Isn't she?
Yeah, I love her. Guys, I have to tell you something really funny.
What?
Look at my headphone.
I was wondering.
It
what
was
happening.
backwards. I couldn't figure out how to flip it. It was like this, and it should have been like this, and I was like this. I'm sorry. I just had to call that out because I was sitting here like, I don't know what to do with this broken ear.
I was wondering why you were hitting it.
I
like
did
she was-
too.
like a
I was
DJ.
like, I thought maybe
had to be
like you
like,
couldn't
guys.
hear us very well, and
No.
so like you flipped it out on
Flipped
purpose.
the wrong way, and I was like, oh, sorry. Back on track.
Oh, that's really
She's
good.
awesome though, isn't she?
Yeah.
That's fun.
I'm so excited for this weekend. And I told you before, I could cheer chat with her all day
jeez.
long, and I knew you were gonna
Yes.
like.
We'll have to have her
I
on
can't-
later
I've
to
got
go back
it.
over everything.
I want to really dig into medium co-ed more one day.
Yeah. And speaking of medium
Seriously,
co-ed,
though.
we're going to Rockstar.
Another great
Yes,
competitor. in
this
that
weekend
division.
also. So we've got someone out there that's going to be bringing us coverage. We haven't seen a lot from Rockstar.
I know.
Right.
Only, like, a
their
little
coach has,
snippet.
like tweeted a couple times. He said that like the Beatles dance is going to be like really awesome. So I
Last year theirs was too.
yeah, I mean,
And I loved
their
their
music
music.
last year.
Of course.
But they did like, and I remember I talked to one of the athletes about it. They did the no music, but they had Rockstar Beatles in it because of the like with the music things changing. They just had voiceovers for it, and it was
gotcha.
so cool, like how they executed that with their musicality. I think they're
I love it.
gonna
Yeah.
be good again. They were a fun team to watch. Honestly, we could talk about medium co-ed
I
until.
know. But we don't have time. So we've got to move on. Sorry. Next time.
Lots to
But
look forward
we
to
have a
this
quick
weekend.
game that we have to do. We have a quick game that we have to do, sort of. It's a game.
Ooh,
Not,
okay.
not a game, but more questions. So we
Oh.
have these last three things is what it's called. So I'm going to ask you what the last three things that you did were.
The last three things.
You guys look very nervous.
Well, like, are you asking me right now? Do I answer?
no. I'm going to tell you a certain topic, and you're going to tell me the last three things. Actually, I make the rules, and a couple of them I'm just going to ask you what the last thing you did, too.
Okay.
So I was like, I can't think of three things. So first up, I'll give you an easy one. In honor of Thanksgiving, what were the last three things you ate?
I ate a Starbucks breakfast sandwich,
I thought you were going to say a Starbucks drink. I was like, can't eat a drink.
Okay,
So sandwich.
and then I made some really great balsamic chicken last night.
Megan's a
and
chef.
Asparagus.
Very good. Okay.
Oh.
This is interesting.
That's on mine
Yeah.
too. Okay, I have not eaten breakfast yet because it's breakfast taco day here at our office. So I knew as soon as I get done,
Perfect.
I'll have a
I
taco. They'll be
forgot.
delivered.
Yeah.
So last night I was a chef. I dug into some spaghetti squash,
Oh,
but made it like over the top extra as always. Baked it, some cheese on top.
fabulous.
Asparagus as well.
Okay, and then what about something else? That's two things.
Pretzels and hummus. Always my
Great
go-to.
snack.
That sounds good.
yeah.
I'm hungry now. Okay,
know.
sorry. Just wanted to get us warmed up there. So
Okay.
now, what are the last three things on your credit card statement or your bank statement? What were the last three things you bought?
The
If it's a
food-
Christmas
dinner,
gift, don't give it away.
dinner for last night. Everything that I cooked.
Oh.
at
Oh,
HEB.
actually, okay, I know.
Oh, nice.
You go first. Dinner?
dinner. What else?
You were in an airport
Mine
with
is
the day
Starbucks.
before yesterday.
An earlier flight to America's Best. Going to America's Best, Kansas City, and I needed to get there earlier, so I just had to change my flight. So,
Yeah, mine is my hotel for this weekend.
and then,
I
but
did
just
that, but
planning
since she
for
did
work.
it.
yeah.
Mostly work items.
Yeah, and then nothing fun. I haven't bought
Gatorade.
any Christmas presents yet.
Gatorade. So hydrated. I thought you looked
At the
hydrated.
airport.
Very good.
Yeah.
No Christmas presents yet?
No
Good,
Christmas
so there were no
presents
giveaways.
yet.
I was worried that you guys
No
went Black
giveaways.
Friday, like Cyber
No,
Monday crazy. And
I
I was like,
didn't.
we're
A
gonna
little
give
bit,
away
not
the gifts.
bad.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so what about this one? This one's interesting. Last 3 things that you Googled.
Oh,
Where's your
man.
phone?
Let's see.
Last
Who
3
knows?
things
How do
that
you wait?
Googled.
How do I see what I did last?
Okay, well, number 1, which came up, best things to do in Baltimore, since I'm heading there this weekend.
Perfect. Okay, that's a good one.
How do I don't know. I don't know how to look this up.
You go to Google and then...
We're having a tech training just really quickly
Okay.
here.
Do you just hit the X and then it should show up?
I was trying... I didn't know how to spell this.
Oh, good.
I was talking about our priest at church, Monsignor, is on here.
On what?
Our priest from church is Monsignor, but I never
You
knew
didn't
how
know
to
how to
spell
spell
that.
it, so you're
That's in here.
Oh,
And restaurants in Baltimore. I'm really planning for this weekend.
You're really excied to head
I
to
hate to
Baltimore.
be
You're
like
gonna do
a-
all the things.
I hate to be like
Go to Google.
I'm in. Okay.
No, you have to actually
Oh,
go. She's not in Google.
This is more entertaining, watching Megan try to
no.
find her list of the last 3 things.
X out of it.
I'm afraid of what.
Googling crazy things.
Oh, here's what I Googled. Via 313 menu, which is like a really good pizza place. Locally.
Shocker.
Ugly
Megan's
Christmas
favorite
sweater because me and my husband and like and my in-laws are doing like a Christmas photo in ugly Christmas sweaters.
Oh, good. So that's a good one. That's fun.
And then
That's a good
I think
idea,
I cleared
actually.
out my last one by just Googling Google.
So Google.
Yeah. So
You Googled a Google. That's awesome.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay. Well, I just wanted to learn more about you guys with this quick
Did
game.
you learn anything? I Googled pizza.
Yeah, I
That's
knew that. But our
literally who I
friends
am.
now know that
Yes.
you have this thing for pizza. Like anytime we say pizza on social media, we tag Megan. Like there was a pizza dress.
Before her wedding, there was a pizza wedding dress. I was telling you. This is real.
And then I
Pizza
got tagged in
shoes.
like a yoga ball workout, but they had photoshopped a pizza over all of it. I'm like, I could be a part of that.
Oh my gosh. I love it. I think we just have a couple more things to chat about. We have A-Team is heading to Encore this weekend.
Is this their first time competing?
Yes. Yes. Also, Royalty is going, and they're actually looking for their bids. Encore, I think, is offering up 2 paid bids to Worlds, and I think they have 4 at-large bids. Ding! I'm excited too. This is great.
Turkey's out of the oven.
Yes, this is awesome. So, yeah, so very cool stuff. I was talking to the coach yesterday, and Krista said that they hadn't quite hit 0 yet.
Okay. They are looking to
Yes.
peak this weekend.
Yes, that's what she said. She said, I think they're doing really well. The last time that we had practice, they had 2 deductions because when they perform, she has a paper out and she writes down every deduction she sees.
clipboard. I
Sits
used to do
them-
that
yes,
too,
the clipboard.
remember?
Sits down and goes over each thing so
Yep.
they know. So
That's the best way to do it. And then
yeah.
you know what? Hey, if you made that silly mistake and touchdown for no reason, you just cost
Right.
that
Yes.
point
But
for your team.
I think when the first time you like actually get out and compete and like being on a stage in front of judges and stuff, it gives you like that little extra.
you get a little edge,
Yes.
and you get
So
you
I
get your
show off.
performance on.
Yes.
You get your performance
Yes.
face on.
Yes.
And this is so funny. So what they do at their gym, and they do this for all their teams, and this is a picture from early on, but I've got a photo of this little board they have in their gym, and they have turkeys with the team names, and every time the team hits 0, they get a feather.
Oh,
So you can
one team did it 3 times.
I know,
and I
this
love
was
that they're their
early.
colors.
I think I
yeah,
got
this
this a
was a
month
couple
ago.
weeks- yeah.
So
How
all the
cute.
turkeys are bald except for one. He's got some
Hopefully
feathers.
not by now.
But Krista said
Nope.
their turkey is still
not
bald.
really.
So their
A-team's-
turkey's down there in the middle. A-team, little bald turkey with no feathers. But we're hoping after this weekend we can put a feather on that turkey. Hit 0, no deductions, and other coaches out there and kids, this is a great idea to take back to your gym. You can do it for all the
really is.
holidays.
I know.
Yeah.
All the holidays, very cool.
It is. They're
That's
fun.
cute.
Spirit
Could
of
build a
Texas.
snowman.
Spirit of Texas has like such a fun way of like
Yeah.
keeping everything like a really fun family exciting
Oh,
vibe
for
in there.
sure.
I'm sure the kids
So-
want to add that feather
Yes,
on so
yes.
they're
badly
like our
too.
turkeys. They're probably so proud of their turkeys.
Yeah.
And gosh, we have a trailer coming out for one of the newest episodes
Yes.
very soon. So we're excited to release that, and we're obviously going to have more on A-Team's journey through the season and their first competition too coming up. So
Speaking of coming up, also this weekend is America's Best Kansas City and UCA Milwaukee.
Oh, yeah.
So that's a
Season
fun
teams for the first time.
Yes, and so there's going to be lots of all-star teams at UCA Milwaukee. So there's going to be lots to watch, and I'm actually going to America's Best, and I'm
We
really
know you. Just change your flight.
I know. I did.
She has things to do.
Things to do, people to see. No, I'm going to, and I'm excited because, Twist and Shout Diamonds are going to be there. Fierce 5 is going to be there from KC Cheer. Yep. So, and, they got bronze last year, and Twist and Shout Diamonds were so good.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So we're seeing some majors teams a little early.
Yes.
Yeah, and some Cheer Alliance ones that we'll be seeing next week, too.
Yeah. So I feel like the season is getting early and earlier, and all the big teams are competing against each other, and we're getting to see raw form teams
and the starting point for teams. Like what they're doing in their showcases is like mid-season form, and so I'm just really kind of excited to see, because Twist and Shout has posted things, but I'm excited to see it in person and really and
see how they can do under pressure.
Right.
Yeah.
Because that's what really counts whenever we get down to it. Because they've all got the talent, they've just got to hold it together on the mat.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
speaking of holding it together on the mat and putting on performances, I think it's time for me to share the 3 things that I am obsessed with right now.
Oh!
Okay, finally, because I was making you wait for this one. Number 1, my favorite part of World Cup Shooting Stars routine, the carousel, and this is what I did not share with you guys. So the part in the music where it's like da 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 da, like actually at the circus.
Oh.
They go up and they make a carousel of all the stunt groups, and then their center group is in the middle doing some crazy body positions, and everyone else is also doing some body positions, but they're like rotating very small movements, but it literally looks like a carousel.
That's so cool.
That is cool. I know what you're talking about now, because I've seen.
I didn't even see that.
Yeah.
And
okay,
I
I'm gonna
didn't
have to go back and look at that.
That's just what I said to the coaches. I was like, I didn't
it
expect
together?
that to be there when I first heard the music. Like I think I was like, I bet this is their pyramid, but no, that was it. It's really cool. When people see that, they're gonna really enjoy it. Number 2, everything with F5, and I'm obviously so excited. I'm really excited for this
according
weekend.
to your Google.
Right? I'm excited. I am obsessed with this baseball theme and cannot wait to see what they do with it. And number 3, keeping in the friendly rivalry. Since I haven't been here, I need to say that I am obsessed with the fact that the Philadelphia Eagles beat the Dallas Cowboys, who couldn't even score a touchdown.
Are you going to be okay?
No,
because they're not going to be in the
I'm
playoffs.
a Dallas Cowboys
Emily,
fan.
that was a low blow.
I've been waiting.
I've been going to these games since I was 2 years old. I am like a gigantic football fan, and it hurts my heart how bad the Cowboys are.
Meanwhile, I smile so big right now. I need a turn. We haven't had a good season since 2004.
Well, as long as you remember where you came from.
The cold up there.
No, yeah, you know what? I enjoy our friendly rivalry.
I was nice. I did not text her the day
Yes.
of the game.
Yeah.
I didn't blow it in her face
Yes.
after. I was respectful.
Trust me, the way we lost,
very nice of
you didn't need to send a text message. That was painful enough.
They didn't even score a touchdown.
Yeah, no.
Your team didn't get a trophy, but
No, but
someone
I
else's?
have a trophy. Megan's trophy.
An actual trophy.
Yeah, I have an actual trophy to give out
isn't that the cutest thing
via
you've
the
ever
internet.
seen?
So, I think it is no surprise who is going to be the newly crowned trophy case recipient.
Do we even need
It
to?
is Top Gun.
I didn't know
the
who it was gonna
whole
be.
program.
Just thinking in my head.
Everybody. Watching their showcase was so much fun.
Yes.
I kind of lived through it vicariously through YouTube and stuff.
Slow motion YouTube.
Slow motion YouTube. First of all, I mean, I could seriously sit down and like break down all of the wonderful things they're doing, but 005 and TGLC like killed it.
Mm-hmm.
They look so good. First of all, and this is going to be the last thing I mention, but Jarly upgrades. They have 3 of them, and they aren't just like, so the Jarly was like a kick, and then they grab the ankles and 1.5.
Scorpion.
Now it's like kick, boom, 1.5.
Really?
Yes, and there's 3 of them. Yes. So it just mind-blowing talent. They do
You
some
need
really
3
crazy
little
things.
trophies.
I know. I should give it to all of them and
of the
all
Jarly
of those.
For the Jarly baskets.
They're phenomenal, and I am just really excited to see them. And the one thing I love about Top Gun is
Everything.
yes, everything. But no, they just have like this like quintessential style that is so evident throughout all of their teams and their choreography. And it's the little things, like the little like rebound into shoulder sits before they go into elites, and
The detail.
like they just execute so well and find new fun ways to like continue to raise the bar. So anyways,
New skills, new
oh
technique.
yeah, I mean
New everything.
they
They're
do
great.
they do one whip to doubles, and there's like people laying on the ground and they do whips over them. There's like, I could talk about it forever because literally every single element of their routine is awesome, and they are on track to do some awesome stuff this year. And
So it sounds
wait
like
to
we
see
haven't
them.
seen that yet. We need to go online and watch it because I think I have some catching up to do on that one.
They
Sounds good.
And they're just phenomenal, and I just love them, and I just can't wait to see what happens. And so anyways, congratulations on being the first one to have a little baby trophy. But yes, welcome to the FloCheer trophy case. Well deserved, excellent showcase, and big kudos to y'all.
Awesome. Yeah. Well, thanks for joining us today. I think we had a really good time, touched on a lot of stuff.
Yes.
I know we have so much more to catch up on from the break. So we'll have another show coming at you. But for now, it looks like you guys are just going to have a weekend without us.
Or join us all weekend because there's going to be a lot going on.
Yeah, you can always join us. So
FloCheer.com will have all the coverage of all those showcases. And, of course, your pro subscription to FloCheer gets you access to those live streams that we talked about as well. So anyways, we will see you on the flip side.
I know what I'm doing this weekend. Bye. Watching.